Hey guys, so there's something else that I wanted to share with you guys about work that I haven't really talked about yet. Um, and it's probably something that's going to surprise you. And I'm sure you can tell what that is by the title of this video. However, don't judge me. I've told you guys before that I definitely prefer night shift. And I am now being moved to evening shift. So when I got hired for this job, um, I got hired for night shift, which is 10:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. on the memory care unit. Now, they really, really, really need people on evening shift, which is 2:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Now, I had been picking up extra shifts, covering like crazy, all these extra evening shifts. And what I don't understand is, yes, they hired me for night shift, and yes, that is what I asked for. And yes, that is definitely what I prefer because it gives me like the whole day to basically do whatever it is that I need to do. But, you know, the problem with it is at the facility that I'm currently working at, like, as far as night shift goes, every weekend that I'm scheduled to work, hold on, I have my schedule on the wall, that's why I'm looking over here. Every weekend that I'm scheduled to work, there are 4 of us on the schedule for the memory care unit. Now, for a night shift, there's only supposed to be 3 of us working on the memory care unit at night. There cannot be 4 of us working. So, whenever there's 4 of us scheduled, one of us either has to get floated to another unit, or we get low census, meaning we get sent home. Low census, VTO'd, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't necessarily call it low census because the census doesn't really change that often, not drastically anyway, in our facility. You know, especially on the memory care unit, we don't really get and receive and discharge a lot of, you know, people on a continuous basis. So anyway, so I had talked to her and said, you know, I would be completely fine since I was already picking up, you know, all these extra evening shifts anyway. I told her that after this schedule is over, like I think at this point we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 days left in this schedule, which I'm scheduled for those 10 days. I'm still on the night shift schedule, but after those 10 days, I'll be on the evening shift schedule. And I'm sorry for the weird lighting. The sun is starting to go down, but I'm gonna try to fix it somehow. But anyway, I told her that I would be willing to switch to evening shift on the next schedule as long as I was able to stay on the memory care unit. That was my only caveat. That was the only thing that I desperately needed. And you guys know, like, I had no intention of ever working evening shift again. You guys know how much it irks me, like, because I feel like evening shift, you lose a lot of your day because on the days that you work, you're basically like, you get up in the morning and you are waiting to go to work. And then after work, basically everybody's asleep. There's nothing else really for you to do. So, you know, it's kind of like the suckiest shift ever. Day shift, you know, 6:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. It's a little bit different because you can get up and go to work, and then you kind of get off and you have quite a bit of time left. And then with night shift, you know, you have basically the whole day if you wanted to or if you needed to. Sorry, I have like allergies going on. But anyways, I will be switching to evening shift, which is going to be a little bit difficult because my phlebotomy class starts tomorrow, and my phlebotomy class is from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and I'm not sure how that's going to go, but I definitely feel like it's going to be better in the way that, like, tonight, I have to work tonight and I have class tomorrow. So I'm going to be at work tonight from 10:30 p.m. until 6:30 a.m. I get off at 6:30. I'm going to get home probably around 7:15. And then I have to be at school at before 9:30 because I have to go in and make my tuition payment before class. And then, you know, I'm not going to have time to sleep in between that time. So I'm just going to really have to come home, change out of my work clothes, and, you know, get ready for school and all that, and head out. Hopefully be able to have something to eat or whatever before I go to school. But I'm not going to be able to sleep. And then I'm going to have to be at school until 1:30. And then when I leave school, I'm going to have to come home and try to go to sleep for a little bit because I have to work again tomorrow night from 10:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. And it's a little crazy because I don't know how I'm going to handle it. But I have to because, you know, I'm paying, well, tomorrow I'm bringing a tuition payment of $400 to class. Like, I have to do that 3 times. You know, this is not a cheap class. I think it's like a $1,300 class. I already paid $100 to hold my seat in the class. So, you know, there's no going back now. I'm going to do this. And I just feel like evening shift, it's going to make that a little bit easier because I'm not going to have to be so effing tired when I'm going to class, you know, or at least hopefully, because at least I'll be able to sleep. Like when I get home from work, let's say I have to work Monday night, you know, obviously classes are on Tuesdays. So if I work Monday night, I have class on Tuesday, I can go to sleep the night before and then wake up in the morning and not really have to like be without sleep going to class, you know. So it'll be better in the fact that I feel like I'll retain a lot more information and I'll be able to do better in the class. This is like terrible lighting, I know, I apologize. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know that I will probably get some judgment because I've told you guys so many times that I would never work evening shift again. But they really need people on evening shift, and I feel like instead of having to send somebody home every single weekend, like, it's not even just every single weekend. Like, let me see here. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So half the schedule, there's 4 people on the schedule. I don't know. But, you know, do you think I'm making a mistake, or do you think it'll be easier for me to do like phlebotomy class and work? As far as like getting to class and getting to work, I don't think I'm gonna have an issue getting from class to work. I'm just probably gonna like have to drive straight from class to work and then like change at work somehow. I don't know how that's gonna work. Like maybe wear specific scrub pants and change my scrub top, because we do have specific school scrub tops that say our school name on them and everything. We haven't gotten them yet. I believe they're giving us to them tomorrow. Giving them to us, not giving us to them. Giving them to us tomorrow when we come to class. So we don't have them yet, but we will have them. But anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's a good idea? Bad idea? I mean, regardless, it's a little too late if you think it's a bad idea, because I already agreed to it. And even there's a couple of days left on the schedule where she has 4 people scheduled where I already agreed to just work evenings instead of nights, because it's whatever. I'd rather not get sent home, and I'd rather be able to work instead of worry about getting sent home. So it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any topics you'd like me to talk about, and I will talk to you guys again in my next video.